Hello and welcome to Larry King Life. I'm Larry King, but for copyright purposes this is not my voice. Bundy rum has been in the news of late for all its preferential lies and top-shelf thinking, and tonight Richard Warrington joins us to talk all things Bundy. Hello Richard, welcome to the program.
Hi Larry, it's great to be here. And before we get into it, I've always said I look a lot like George Clooney.
So Richard, what have been the big developments since we spoke last?
Larry, it's only been a short while, but it feels like so much has happened since we last spoke. For starters, Lancey shaved off the goatee.
That would have been a huge relief for his team?
It would have been if they hadn't all left. We also settled into the new office, which is in fact a great space, particularly since no one is there as they are all on annual leave. But with all of this happening, we have still managed to keep up the momentum in depletions. After a cracking January, February was still solid from an indirect sales perspective despite the challenges of Cube post-CPI. The back to basics and E3 focus has been timely, and I feel we are leading the way in execution.
Richard, you say performance has been strong. Can you name a few standouts?
We had a couple of big signings. Greenbank RSL was one we have fought for a number of years and was a most satisfying win. We also re-signed the consortium and the Watermake up north, which is further proof we are performing well in the tough on-premise market.
Speaking of on-premise, I've heard that Phil has been busy rubbing everybody's shirts and trying to check their labels?
That's right, Larry. For all your clothing needs, go to Alabaster Shirts. Tell them Richard sent you.
Back to performance. How do you look for Easter?
Our Easter plans are well underway and have been well received by our customers. The key banners have plenty of activity locked in, and with the extra long break this Easter, we are hopeful of a bumper result.
Will this bumper result translate to big Q4U payments?
It certainly wouldn't hurt. With 2 weeks to go, we were tracking on 3 times payment for Q3, and while the final numbers are not in yet, this is a great sign of the work that the team did, and hopefully a sign that Q4 could be just as strong.
So what are the watch-outs for the team?
Look, we have a stretching target for Q4, there is no doubt about that. The watch-out will be for the team to maintain focus and keep the momentum that has been built in H2 so far. We have continued to grow share throughout the year, and this is vital in a challenging market.
Come on Richard, you're giving me Julia Gillard answers. Give me some juicy details.
Okay Larry. I think the team need to focus on the top 10 SKUs. I think Dark RTD is crucial, as is Bundy 700. Innovation will be important, and we cannot lose focus on signature serves. I really hope the team leave after their 2-day conference feeling energized and confident that they can execute the plan in place for Q4. I'm excited.
Richard, any news on the appointment of the new senior FSM?
I've spoken to my friend Brad Pitt about the role. We worked really well together in Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12 and Ocean's 13.
Richard Warrington, thank you for your time. We will be back after these short messages.